movement. This 10-minute movement snack is about hydration. Remember, this is best done after you've had a drink of water, about 40 minutes after that, so that the fresh fluid that we're trying to get into your body is in your body and accessible. Come to a standing position with your eyes closed or downturned. Begin to observe the inside of your body, the sensations that are happening there, your breath, your heart beat. And then begin to add some specific location. So bring your attention to the soles of your feet. Does the sole of your left foot feel different from the sole of your right foot? Walk yourself up the skin of your back body, down the skin of your front body, up the skin of the right side of your body, down underneath the skin on the left side of your body. Go just inside your skin and notice any sensations that are in there as you inhale and take your arms out and up. What happens in your body? Take your arms out and down again. Do 2 more like that. So these are assessment tools. Breathe in as you lift your arms, breathe out to lower. What do your shoulders feel like? Your hips, your knees? Are your feet affected by you lifting your hands up and then back down again? Nod your chin towards your chest and imagine you're peeling yourself off a wall behind you. Stop before your fingers touch the floor. Breathe in. As you breathe out, roll yourself back up again, noting any of the sensations in your back body from your heels up to your ears. Breathe out, roll yourself off the imaginary wall again. Remember to stop before your fingers touch the floor. And then roll yourself back up again, noting if the left side feels different from the right. Coming into your standing position, your eyes are open. You're going to lift your right arm up to the ceiling and really reach that right arm up as you drop your right heel down. Notice that the ribs on your right side can open a little bit and you could even put your hands there. As you breathe in, try to open that side a little bit more. Take your hand behind your head for a moment and really lift your elbow up and try and get some tension going into the right side of your body. Then release the hand back up to the ceiling. So really reaching and dropping. I want there to be tension here in this tiny little side bend. So it's not about reaching far to try and feel a lot in small areas. It's more about a tiny bit of tension along the entire length of that side of the body. Stay here for a breath or two, reaching and dropping and really breathing into those ribs. Stay here, really reach, really drop. From here, your arm moves across your face and moves down to the ground and your body doesn't go anywhere. Then your arm comes back exactly the way it went and notice the sensation from your ribs into the back of your body as you do that. If you're too far into the bend, it can feel a little bit uncomfortable, but there should certainly be sensation without the discomfort. As you take the hand over this time, let your nose follow your hand to the floor and bend your left knee. So my left knee is bent, my nose is looking through my fingers to the floor. The hand leads, the face follows, I straighten the leg, and then I bend my right knee as I look up at the ceiling. Straighten your right leg, let your arm move across your body. Let your nose follow it, bend your left knee. Let the arm go back the way it came. Let your nose follow it, straighten both legs. When you look up the ceiling, bend the right knee, scrape your fingernails off an imaginary wall and ceiling. Lift yourself back to upright, stay there for a moment. I really want you to feel what that feels like in that side of your body in comparison to the other. We're going to add to that. You're going to step back with your right foot, so it's all right side. I'll go at a diagonal for you so that you can see me a bit better. Your left knee is bent. Your right knee can be either straight or bent, whichever makes you feel a little bit of tension on your right hip more. So either straight or bent. If it's bent, imagine by sense that you could move your 2 feet together and you might get that feeling in the front of your hip. I do want you to have a feeling of stretch in the front hip. The right hand goes up again, so it's the very same set of movements. Don't worry about how the bottom part of you looks. So this isn't like yoga. We're not trying to hit a pose. It's more about that tension in your front hip. Reach again, so that we're getting ourselves into the tiniest little side bend. The very same movement of the arm. The arm sweeps down, followed by the nose, followed by the ribs. So I'm reaching my hand and my nose to the floor outside my left heel, all the while keeping the tension in my right hip. And then I lift the arm back up, followed by the nose, followed by the ribs, and then I'm going to lean back just a little bit, feeling a little bit more tension up the front side of the right part of my abdomen. Last one, hand comes forwards, followed by the nose. Don't worry, you will be wobbling and falling here, so take your time doing this. Then take the hand up, followed by the nose, followed by the ribs, and then a little bit of a back bend. Take the hand down by your side, step yourself forwards, close your eyes. What does the right side of your body feel like in comparison to the left? What does your right foot feel like? Your right knee, your right hip in comparison to the left? Breathe in, take your hands out and up. How does it feel on the right side of your body in comparison to your left? Take the hands down again, one more. Inhale, take your hands out and up. Exhale, take your hands out and down, nod your chin towards your chest and begin to roll yourself down towards the ground. Stop before your fingers touch the floor. Your knees can be bent. Breathe in. As you breathe out, roll yourself back up again. Does the left side of your body feel different from the right side of your body? We're going to do all of that again on the other side. A few less cues for you. Left hand goes up, left heel drops down, left ribs open as you come into a tiny little side bend. Try to keep the tension out of your neck. Breathe into those ribs. Keep the tension from your little finger to your heel, but not in your neck. Really breathe into the ribs. Stay here for a few breaths. If, like me, you tend to let your pelvis drop forwards, try to keep that pelvis facing the front wall. A little bit of tension there too. On the next breath out, glide your hand in front of your face, move it towards the ground, keep your body where it is, glide your hand back up again. So that's just what the hand does. Now we're going to add to that. So we still have that tension. We glide the hand in front of our face and then we let our face follow and our nose follow. And as our nose and our hand is towards the floor on the right, we bend our right knee. You'll feel a little bit more tension into your left hip. Reach the hand back up the way it came. Lift your nose, lift your breastbone, straighten your right leg, bend your left knee as you do that tiny little lean back. And again, the hand moves in front of your face, both legs are straight. As the hand moves towards the floor, the face follows, the right knee bends. So my right knee is bent, my hand is pointing to my right, the right side of the floor, and my nose is pointing down too. The hand goes back the way, both legs straighten, then the face follows, the ribs follow, the left knee bends, and I do a tiny, tiny little back bend. Last one. This one is more fluid. Reach the fingernails up, let the hand down, let it all relax. It's the relaxing of the tensioned tissue that lets the fluid in. So take your time here in between those moves 1 and 2. Move number 2, you're going to step back with your left foot. The right knee bends, the left knee is either straight or bent, whichever gives you a bigger feeling of stretch in your left hip. I'm going to keep mine straight, and you can have your feet a little bit wider apart, as in wider than hip width for your balance here. Same exercise, lift and tension. So we're keeping that back hip in tension. The arm moves first, that big arc forwards and down towards the floor on the right. You follow it with your nose. Even your ribs might move a little bit. Keeping the tension in your back hip as you lift the arm back up to where it came from. Follow it with your face and your ribs, and then do the tiniest little back bend. And the hand leads the movement, followed by the nose, followed by the ribs, towards the ground. The hand leads the movement up to the ceiling, followed by the nose, followed by the ribs, tiny little back bend. Last one. Hand, nose, ribs, hand, nose, ribs. Release the hand down. If it makes you feel more secure, put your hands on your hips. Step back into your standing position. Close or down turn your eyes. Notice what your heart beat feels like. What about your breath? Is it different from when you started? Are your feet feeling different from the start? Walk yourself inside your skin, up your back body, inside your skin, down your front body, inside your skin on the left side, on the right side. Does your body feel lighter or darker? Does it feel more fluid or more solid? Does it feel more tingling or duller than it did at the start? Inhale, take your hands out and up. Exhale, take your hands out and down. Note what that feels like. Inhale, take your hands out and up. Exhale, take your hands out and down. Nod your chin towards your chest. Roll yourself towards the floor. Your knees can be soft. Stop before your fingers touch the floor. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, roll yourself back up again, one vertebra at a time, noting what your back body feels like. Now,